Hey everyone, welcome back to English Speaking Way Extra. I'm Sarah, and I'm really happy you're here today. Quick question. Have you ever walked into a restaurant, looked at the menu, wanted to speak English confidently, and suddenly your brain went completely blank? You knew the words somewhere in your mind, but at that moment, nothing came out. If that has happened to you, today's episode is especially for you. Because today, we're not learning boring textbook English. Today we're stepping into a real-life situation. We're going to practice English conversations at a restaurant, the kind of English people actually use in daily life. And here's something interesting. By the end of this episode, you won't just listen. You'll practice, you'll repeat, and you'll start building sentences naturally. This episode is especially helpful for a 1, a 2, and beginner to lower intermediate English learners. But honestly, even if you understand a little English, pay close attention today, because simple English practiced correctly becomes powerful English. And yes, this is episode 3 of our podcast series. And something funny is happening. Many people are listening quietly, but not commenting. So today I have a small challenge. If you want episode 4, I want to see 20 comments below. Just write episode 4 and write any topic you want: travel, shopping, school, friend conversations, daily life, anything. Because your comments decide what conversations we create next. So now, get comfortable, wear your earphones if you have them, keep your voice ready, because today something interesting happens when Michael and Zinnia enter a restaurant, and trust me, one small moment changes the whole conversation. All right, let's start our podcast.
Hi everyone, I'm feeling really excited today.
Excited? What happened? Did you win the lottery?
No, not even close. Okay, then what happened?
Last night, I tried a new restaurant.
Oh, now I'm interested.
And honestly, everything was amazing. The food, the smell, the music, even the warm bread felt special.
Wait, warm bread? Please stop.
Why?
Because now I'm hungry. Very, very hungry.
Again?
Yes, you said restaurant, then food, then bread. My stomach is listening too.
Well, actually, that hunger is perfect today.
Perfect? Why does my hunger sound useful suddenly?
Because today, we're going to a restaurant.
Wait, right now?
Not a real restaurant.
Oh, for a second I was ready.
Today, we're doing something more fun. Today, we're practicing restaurant English together.
Ah, I like this already.
But today's episode is a little different.
Different how?
Today, you're not only listening, you're joining us too.
Yes, you at home too. No hiding today.
Because today is a shadowing practice episode.
Oh, yes, I know this. Listen, repeat, and train your English naturally.
Exactly. We'll say real sentences, pause, practice together, and help your English sound more natural.
And by the end of today, you'll learn powerful restaurant English you can actually use.
Real English, real situations, real speaking practice.
We'll enter the restaurant, order food, ask questions, and maybe
Michael orders too much food again.
hey, no promises.
So stay with us, because after a few minutes, you might start answering these sentences automatically.
And that's where the magic starts.
Ready?
Ready.
Let's begin.
Before we enter our restaurant world,
We have one small favor.
if you're enjoying this episode so far,
And if you're smiling a little or learning something new,
please support us.
like this episode, subscribe, and share it with someone learning English too.
Because honestly, seeing your support makes us really happy.
We really do read your comments.
And sometimes your comments make our day.
Okay, now let's continue.
I'm ready. And also still hungry.
Of course you are. All right, everyone, close your eyes for a second.
Imagine this. You're walking into a restaurant.
The door opens.
You hear soft music.
People are talking quietly.
You smell fresh food. Okay, wait. Why does this feel so real? I'm getting hungry again.
Because now our restaurant practice officially begins. You walk in, A waiter smiles and says, hello.
Hello? Table for two?
Almost, very close, but let's make it softer and more natural.
Okay.
Say, hi, a table for two, please.
Oh, that sounds much better. More friendly.
Okay, everyone, shadowing time. Repeat after us. Ready?
Ready.
A table.
A table.
A table for two.
A table for two.
Hi, a table for two, please.
Hi. A table for two, please.
Your turn, everyone. Say it out loud.
Don't whisper. We can't hear you.
One more time. Both. Hi, a table for two, please.
Wow, that actually feels easy.
See? One sentence already done. And this happens in real life all the time.
Especially when you travel.
Exactly. Imagine you're visiting another country, walking into a restaurant alone, and suddenly you know exactly what to say.
That feels good, actually. Less panic, more confidence.
Exactly. Okay, the waiter smiles and shows us a few tables, but Michael, I know you.
What does that mean?
Because I like window seats.
I like eating and watching people outside.
I knew it. All right, everyone, here's your next useful sentence.
Can we sit near the window? Oh, I like this one. Can you say it again?
Of course. Listen carefully. Can we sit near the window?
Can we sit near the window?
Everyone, together now. Repeat. Can we sit near the window?
Can we sit near the window? I like this already. We entered, got a table, and picked our seat.
And look, you already learned 2 real sentences.
And wait, you can change words too.
Exactly.
Can we sit outside? Can we sit upstairs? Can we sit over there?
Same sentence, different situation.
Very useful. Very real.
Exactly. Okay, the waiter takes us to a nice table. We sit down. The menu arrives.
Okay, this is dangerous.
Dangerous?
Yes, because when I open menus, I suddenly want everything.
Okay, Michael, focus.
Okay, I'm focused.
You open the menu and see chicken, pasta, rice, soup, salads, desserts.
Wait, stop. Please stop.
What now?
Now I want dessert too.
But there's one problem. You don't know what to order.
True. That happens to me a lot, actually, especially at new restaurants.
Exactly. Real life moment. This happens all the time. So what do you say next?
Good question. Maybe, what should I eat?
Close, but here's a very natural sentence. What do you recommend?
Oh, that sounds useful.
And after this, something interesting happens. The waiter smiles, looks at us, and says,
What do you recommend? I like this sentence because honestly, sometimes menus become stressful.
exactly, especially when there are 20 pictures, 40 food names, and suddenly your brain stops working.
Yes, and then you pretend to read the menu, but secretly you understand nothing.
That is a very real situation. Pause.
And before we continue, quick question for everyone listening.
If you're still here listening to this powerful podcast, write yes in the comments.
We really want to know who watches until the end.
Okay, now back to our restaurant story. Pause.
So the waiter smiles, looks at me, and says, "The chicken with rice is very popular."
And immediately, Michael's eyes become bigger.
Because I already know my answer.
Pause.
I would like the chicken with rice, please.
Perfect. Very natural, very polite. Pause. And here's something important. People say, I want chicken.
But I would like sounds softer.
More friendly, more natural. And waiters hear it every day. Pause.
Okay, everyone, shadowing time. Let's build it slowly.
Ready?
Ready?
I would like.
I would like.
I would like the chicken.
I would like the chicken.
I would like the chicken with rice.
I would like the chicken with rice.
I would like the chicken with rice, please.
I would like the chicken with rice, please.
Pause.
Wow, I sound professional now.
Slow down, you only ordered food.
Wait, I'm thirsty too.
I knew this was coming.
Because food without a drink feels strange.
Pause. Okay, the waiter asks, anything to drink?
Can I have a glass of water, please?
Perfect. Very useful sentence. Pause.
Or can I have a coffee, please?
Of course, Michael and coffee again.
Listen, some people need water. I need coffee.
Pause. And this happens in real life too. Sometimes you're traveling, you're tired, walking all day, and all you want is water or coffee.
Exactly. Simple sentences become powerful in real situations.
Pause. Okay, quick review. Sentence 1. What do you recommend?
Sentence 2, I would like the chicken with rice, please.
Sentence 3. Can I have a glass of water, please?
Pause. Honestly, we can already survive in a restaurant now.
Not survive, enjoy. Pause. Okay, time passes. The waiter walks toward our table. Something smells amazing.
Wait, I smell food.
Pause. The plates arrive. You see steam rising, fresh food, warm rice.
Okay, now this podcast is becoming dangerous.
Pause. The chicken looks perfect. You pick up your fork, take one bite, and suddenly,
Oh, wow.
pause. What?
This is really good. Like, really good.
Then here's your next sentence. This is really delicious.
Oh, easy.
Pause. Everyone together. Repeat after us. This is really delicious.
This is really delicious.
Pause. Again.
This is really delicious.
Very good. Because when food is good, people naturally say something.
And trust me, restaurants love hearing nice words.
Pause. Okay, we finished eating.
Sadly.
Pause. Everything was delicious, everything was wonderful, and now something important happens.
Wait, already?
Yes, now comes the moment many English learners suddenly panic about.
Uh-oh.
Because now it's time to pay. Pause.
Okay, wait. What do we say next? Okay. I think I know what to say now.
Really?
Let me try the whole story. We walk into the restaurant. I smile and say, "Hi, a table for two, please." The waiter shows us some tables, and I ask, "Can we sit near the window?"
Very good. Keep going.
We sit down, look at the menu, and suddenly I can't decide. Like always.
Very realistic.
So I ask, "What do you recommend?" The waiter says, "The chicken with rice is very popular." So I say, "I would like the chicken with rice, please." And, "Can I have a glass of water, please?"
Perfect.
Then the food arrives. I take one bite and immediately say, "This is really delicious."
I already know what happens next.
Sadly, the meal ends. So I say, "Can we have the check, please?" And before leaving, "Thank you so much. The food was wonderful."
Michael, that actually sounded like a real conversation.
Wait, really?
Yes, and do you know why?
Why?
Because we practice step by step. Small pieces, small practice, small wins.
Small pieces, big results. And everyone listening right now, before we finish, pause for 1 second.
Take a moment and think.
Today, we didn't just learn restaurant English.
We learned real life English.
English you can use while traveling, ordering food, meeting people, or even when you suddenly visit a restaurant abroad.
Because real confidence starts when real situations happen.
And today we practiced, "Hi, a table for two, please."
Can we sit near the window?
What do you recommend?
I would like the chicken with rice, please.
And can I have a glass of water, please?
This is really delicious.
Can we have the check, please? And thank you so much. The food was wonderful.
8 sentences, 1 complete experience, 1 full conversation.
And here's something important. Don't watch this podcast only once.
Because English becomes stronger through repetition.
The first time you listen.
The second time, you notice more.
The third time your mouth starts speaking naturally.
That's why daily practice matters, even 10 minutes, even 1 episode.
And if you reached this part of the video, comment yes.
Because now we know who really stays until the end.
And honestly, people who stay till the end improve faster.
Also, if you still haven't watched episode 2, go watch it after this.
There's a lot waiting for you there. More speaking, more listening, and more English you can use in real life.
And tell us something in the comments.
Which restaurant sentence was your favorite today?
And have you ever ordered food in English before?
This is Michael.
And this is Zinnia.
And you've been listening to English Speaking Way Extra.
Keep practicing.
Keep speaking.
Start small.
Speak out loud.
And keep moving forward.
Bye, everyone.
See you in the next episode.